Garages, those large, glorious spaces we use to store our stuff, and if we're lucky, our cars. What do you store in your garage? That's the question I asked my Facebook fans, and they replied by telling me that there is a lot of kids' sporting equipment and kids' toys, summer toys specifically, in their garages right now, as well as some other things like paint, outgrown kids' clothing, lawn and garden tools. So would you rather park your car in the garage or the driveway? Especially in the winter. It gets cold where I live in the Midwest. I would much rather park my car in the garage. So if this is a goal of yours, and maybe it's not, that's okay, but if it's a goal of yours, stay tuned. I'm going to give you some tips that will help you organize and edit your garage so you can hopefully fit your car in there. First of all, if you do have paint in your garage, it's probably not the best place to store it because of the weather extremes. So look at the paint, see if it's even usable any longer. And if not, you're going to want to dispose of that properly and safely by checking out your city's website for paint disposal. You'll be able to find that somewhere on the city website for garbage and recycling. Next, move on to sporting equipment. If you have that sort of thing in the garage, sporting equipment, kids' sporting equipment, gather it all up so you can evaluate it, look it all over. So once you have it in one spot, you can see what you have. Do you have too many of this, not enough of that? So you're going to check, are there, footballs, basketballs that are deflated because they have holes in them, they need to be pitched? Are there bikes that no longer fit your children, they've all outgrown them, maybe you want to sell or donate those? So you get the idea. That's what you want to do with the kids' toys and sporting equipment. Then you can also look at lawn and garden equipment if you have those sorts of things in there. Lawn and garden equipment. You're going to look it over. Are there rusty things that need to be pitched? Are there broken things? Maybe you have more than enough shovels and you can let a few go by donating or selling, or too many rakes, whatever it may be. So this is the edit, evaluate, group together phase of the process. You can also look for big, bulky items that may not need to be in there. For instance, I see a lot of this. Cardboard boxes that need to be broken down and disposed of, recycled most likely. Crush, stack, and recycle those as soon as possible. Maybe make it a goal to get them out to the curb by the next city pickup. Or if you want to get rid of them now, some cities have drop-off points for cardboard, and you can check that up, use Google, check that out, use Google, whatever it takes to find out a resource for a drop-off location. Some city websites will also list that. Are there things that are in your garage and maybe they can go elsewhere, like in your home, in your basement, in a closet in your home, or some other location? Maybe they've just kind of migrated out to the garage and now it's time to bring them back in to free up space, so look for that also. You're done with the editing phase. If you've gone through everything, evaluated it, grouped it together so you see what you had, and edited it. You're done with that phase, and now you can move on to organizing and storing what you have left. Okay, so again, you're going to group things together that are similar, and then you're going to put those groups of things either in containers if needed, and that's usually the case when you have small things. You want to put them in containers. Like footballs, basketballs, baseballs, they might all go into one container. Insecticides, garden chemicals, they might go into another container. And good containers for garages are things like dish tubs, plastic dish tubs, because they're fairly inexpensive. Clear bins so you can see what's inside of them, and even laundry baskets for kids' toys, balls, sand toys, things like that. Laundry baskets make excellent storage containers for garages. Use shelving for storage. If you don't have adequate shelving, maybe you'll need to purchase some freestanding shelving or install some shelving in your own garage. Either way, use shelving to get things off the floor. Also, get things off the floor by using your rafters and your studs and installing hooks, sturdy hooks into those, wooden studs or beams, or pound some nails into them and hang things off the nails. Sturdy nails, I would suggest. So you can hang things like lawn chairs, rakes, shovels, other garden equipment, sporting goods like rackets, even lawn equipment like the fertilizer spreader or the weed trimmer. So much potential on those walls and rafters if you have the space. I would say use it. If this process that I just outlined feels too overwhelming to you, like it'll take too much time, you just can't set aside a whole number of hours or days to work on the garage, I have a suggestion. Walk out to your garage and find 3 things, that's it, 3 things to remove from there right now. So when you're removing them, maybe that means donating or selling or moving them into the house or tossing recycling. So 3 things. You are going to end up freeing up space, and hopefully you'll fit your car in the garage once again. Now, if these tips resonated with you and you were able to create a roomy environment for your car, a nice comfortable environment for your car, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching.